This is a Nerd Blitz special report. We go now live to Doom and Fitz.
Hey gang, you're listening to the Nerd Blitz with Doom and Fitz. I'm Doom.
And I'm driving again.
Yay! Gather around, Knights of Nerd Blitzdom.
Indeed.
Didn't you like that? Knights of Nerd Blitzdom?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's lame, I know, but it fits. It's perfect.
Yeah, I guess.
No?
Nah, it's fine. I was just giving you shit mostly.
Okay.
You said it with such authority. I was like, is this a thing now?
Yeah, all caps.
Mm-hmm. Did you see they opened Lemons again?
Yeah, I
but
did.
It's not Lemons. It's Lemons, not Lemons.
What?
It's run by some fucking Bosnians or something, I think.
Oh.
So it's
Not surprising.
It's not a pizza joint. It's not a bar or pizza joint anymore.
Oh,
they don't have Blackthorn pizza.
Is it like a nightclub or something now?
No, it's run by some restaurant family.
Oh.
That I guess they have a bunch of restaurants around, and it's just like Mediterranean or some shit.
Yeah.
Or, like cafe sandwiches and bullshit. It's like, fuck that. Give me that big fat ass pizza.
Speaking of big fat ass pizza,
Yeah.
I don't know. They probably wouldn't. I don't know exactly where the joint's at, but there's this pizza joint around called Mr. X. You ever heard of it?
No. That sounds dangerous.
Oh, yes. They've got a pizza that's like, your car's not big enough for me to show you how big it is.
Wow.
That was fucking amazing. We haven't gotten that in a few years, though.
Yeah.
But it's so good.
Mr. X, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Pizza X.
Yeah, Mr. X Pizza. It sounds like real fucked up and kind of seedy and shit, but it's good. So anyway, we're on the road to see Spidery-Man.
Yep. It's another road trip.
Another 0.5.
Yep. I've managed to not get spoiled.
Which I don't know why. I don't know how. Because I've seen so much spoilery shit.
Yeah.
And like I told you, when we recorded 35,
Yeah.
they've been releasing posters and shit for Infinity War.
Oh, yeah.
And that there's a sort of spoiler on it, on the fucking poster.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, I guess I'm glad I didn't look too closely then, because I think I saw that poster.
Yeah. Like I said, when I told you when we were recording 35, it's not like
Marissa
fucking...
Tomei's naked breasts.
That's not a spoiler, that's a gift.
Yeah.
But, it's not like earth-shattering, like, oh, did you know Aunt May dies at the end?
Yeah.
But, I mean...
Wait, Ant-Man dies at the end?
I said Aunt May.
Oh, Aunt May. I thought you said Ant-Man. I was like, well, fuck, I didn't know Ant-Man was even in this. Why did they kill him off? He's got another movie coming.
It's set before Spider-Man.
Fucking Sony, goddamn.
Yeah. But no, it's not a spoiler like that. It's, again, if you know Spider-Man, it's fucking to be expected. But yeah, you'll see.
Okay.
It's fun.
Okay.
Well, fuck it. Since you don't have nothing to talk about, let's do a fuck this shit. You want to?
No.
Well, no, not that one. I've got
okay.
something else.
Okay, sure. Okay.
I saw it when I was leaving the house.
Okay. Was it that motorcycle?
No, oh no, that's beautiful.
Oh, who the fuck's motorcycle is that?
Dude in the 4 family.
Across the street from you?
Across the alley.
Oh, okay, behind you?
Yeah,
Oh.
behind me. Oh, that's a beautiful motorcycle. No! My fuck this shit, and I meant to do this on 35, but I said, I didn't come prepared, I forgot. It's just because I'd been inside and I had forgotten. My fuck this shit is ignorant cocksuckers who let their dog shit on your lawn and don't pick it up.
Oh, yeah. Those are my favorite.
Those people, I hope their dog runs out in front of a bus, drags them, they get hit by the bus, and the dog runs away and goes to a better owner.
All right.
Because they're fucking scum. Every time I go out to fucking cut the grass, there's at least one pile of dog shit out there because some stupid prick let their dog shit and didn't pick it up.
I've had that happen accidentally before.
What, you let your dog shit, or?
I don't let them, but Sometimes you're not prepared and you don't think they're gonna shit.
You carry a fucking bag with you, fool.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. Why don't you do that?
Because you're only going on a short walk, and then all of a sudden the dog decides they gotta shit. Or your dog runs away up the street and you go and get them and you're walking them back to your house and they decide they're gonna shit and you can't stop them.
See, this is why I don't walk my dog. We have a yard and we let them run in the yard. So if they shit, if they shit, we can pick it up.
Yeah.
There's no, oh shit, the dog's shit in that guy's bushes. I mean, if it's in the bushes, that's fine. But like a fucking steaming pile in the middle of the lawn is bullshit.
Yeah, it's bullshit. I know.
Well, fuck. Last time I picked up grass. Last time I cut grass, I had to pick up 4 piles?
Nah, just run over it, dude. It cuts it up. It mulches it right up.
No,
you got a mulching blade on that?
It splashes back on my fucking pants. Yes, it does.
No way.
It's happened too many times.
Too many times.
Yes. I've run over a pile of dog shit and it splattered on my pants and it's like, fuck.
What the fuck do you run over it with? A fucking combine or something?
No, the little back flap on my mower's chewed up.
Oh.
Oh, and by the way, see that coin place there?
Yeah.
They're real. Well, no, it's up there. Sorry. They're snotty in there, but they seem fair.
Yeah.
This one up here, they're real dirty semen.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
are they mobbed up?
No, they just seem like that one in there.
Yeah.
No, not mobbed up, but they seem like they'd fucking just as soon steal you, call the cops, and be like, oh, they tried to rob us.
Yeah.
As they would pay you for something.
Yeah. That's the way a lot of these stores down here look, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So, no offense, but I won't be shopping at any of these places.
This ain't my area. I don't live through here, so why is it gonna offend me? Yes, so anywho, that's my fuck this shit. Do you have one? Let's not go there.
No, let's don't go there. I don't want to go there. It's too depressing. I'm already low energy enough.
Yeah, I've noticed.
From the day.
Yes, I've noticed. What you doing so quiet over there? Are you thinking? What you thinking about? Why don't you think about Spider-Man?
I'm gonna think about Spider-Man. I'm gonna think about fucking Spectacular Spider-Man that's gonna reboot to number 297.
Oh yeah, that's good news.
Yeah, that's surprising.
Well, I mean, that's the whole point behind the Legacy Initiative.
Well, right, but I mean, it's like, this is a brand new book.
Mm-hmm.
They're only gonna be up to like 5 or 6 issues, maybe.
Yeah, they're not gonna break single digits. Yeah, I think it's gonna be October is when they're gonna switch to Legacy.
Yeah, they're starting over at 297.
Yeah,
which is surprising because this is a good start to a new book, and then there's like,
I think it might start at 296 because that one that they were talking about on Bleeding Cool that I sent you, they said that's the second part of the second story arc. Or well, no, they didn't say that. The solicit said part 2.
Oh well, so part 1 is probably in the current numbering. And
Well, that would be retarded.
Look, man.
Yes, I know.
I don't run Marvel.
Marvel Publishing, and that's
Marvel's
basically
doing some retarded shit.
Yes, they are. Like the fucking X-Men Blue and Gold Volume 0.
Volume 0.
Trade paperbacks.
Not just an issue 0, a whole fucking trade paperback 0.
Of unrelated, completely fucking unrelated X-Men books.
Old X-Men books.
That have nothing to do with the new X-Men books.
Yeah, isn't that fucked up?
That's retarded.
Like, if you want to do that, just put out a Best of X-Men.
Yeah.
Best of Uncanny X-Men.
Or call it, yeah, I mean, I was going to say call it like a prelude or something, but even that's retarded.
Or, I don't know, put them in the Archie Digest that you guys are fucking doing now.
Yeah. Which, speaking of, Volume 2 comes out next month.
Right.
Which they're calling the first issue again, because it's the first issue with the
Avengers. I saw that. I was
confusing.
Kind of like, what?
Which I guess that means they're going to circle back around and do Spider-Man and Avengers and everybody all over again.
I guess so, yeah.
But at the same time, it's just like, why would you have
Yeah, that's why it was
ones?
Confusing when they advertised them in the beginning, when they announced them. Mm-hmm. And it was like, first issue, but one's got Spider-Man on it, one's got Captain America on it. It's like, what? Wait, are these variant covers or what the fuck? And why would you put a variant cover on an Archie Digest?
No fucking clue. But speaking of that...
because they put variants on everything.
Yeah, but not that. Come on. But speaking of that, that one, that looks like a mishmash of random bullshit, too. The Avengers one?
Yeah, I think they're all going to be a mismatch.
Yeah, but you would think they would want to do some sort of theme or something, or like do the first appearance or something.
Well, I mean, you'd think they would do like key issues, big issues, but
that's what I mean.
It's turning out to be more just like a sample platter.
Mm-hmm. Which I mean, I can't complain too much because I haven't read most of the shit anyway.
Right.
But
especially the newer stuff I haven't read. But
yeah, but
and like the Spider-Man one, half of it is like ultimate issues. And it's like fuck.
I don't mind like the Spider-Man Adventure shit, you know?
Yeah.
Because that was their youth line. That was pretty good. I've got quite a few issues of that. They did those in like flip books.
Oh, okay.
Read it this way and then flip it this way. But yeah, the ultimate shit's not for me at all.
No, it never really was for me either. And that shit was popular as fuck.
Oh, I know. It started with Fantastic Four, didn't it?
No, it started with Spider-Man, didn't it?
No, I think it started...
Did it start with Fantastic Four?
Yeah, I think it started... They backdoored it in the main FF book.
Backdoored it?
Yeah. Backdoor Teen Mile.
Yeah.
I think they sort of like backdoor piloted it in the main FF book or something. And then they spun it into a universe of its own. And
well, okay. So, I mean, that would actually make sense to me.
What?
To have it an Ultimate Fantastic Four title that was in an alternate universe because Reed Richards opened an alternate universe and discovered an alternate Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess... Okay. I guess that makes more sense now.
One of the last issues of... I think it was the last story arc of the Fantastic Four before they canceled it was like every single Reed Richards coming together. It was basically like fucking Spider-Verse, Reed Richards style. And I forget what they were trying to stop. It might have been to stop Doom or some... I don't know, but I know Reed's dad, Nathaniel, had something to do with it, too.
Yeah, I kind of remember that. I remember it being really confusing.
Yeah, that's been my big problem with all the new iterations of Fantastic Four. It's just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, they got way too complicated and way too sciencey.
I was going to say, way too pseudoscience-y.
I mean, they're supposed to be pseudoscience-y, but it gets so...
But you shouldn't need a master's degree
in
fucking biology and astronomy and astrophysics to read a fucking comic book.
Astrophysics.
Yeah. Don't make fun of me.
Got the astrophysics.
I don't make fun of you.
Yeah, okay. You can believe that if you like.
There's a comic shop over there. It's a fantasy shop.
Where?
In that plaza.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Right around the corner. But anyway. Yeah, you shouldn't need like 12 degrees to fucking read a comic.
Yeah.
Comics should be fun, as we've been over many times.
Yes, they should be fun.
And speaking of fun, we're pulling up to the Ronnie's.
I know. Do you want to go? Do you want to go to the fantasy shop? We can go there real quick.
If you want, we can.
An hour and 10 minutes before the movie starts.
Yeah, we can run over there and
we'll see if they got that Spectacular Spider-Man #1 that I didn't get a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Hard copy.
We could see if they've got the prelude to Spider-Man Homecoming and read that real quick.
Okay. Do they really have one?
Yeah.
Oh.
All these fucking MCU movies, they've been doing like preludes to them. They just announced today they're going to do one for Black Panther and Infinity War.
Yeah, the prelude to Infinity War is fucking Infinity War. Just read the source book.
Well, probably not, because I mean, look how... Well, you never read Civil War, did you?
No, I didn't, actually.
Yeah. Well, you will soon.
But yeah, it was quite different, though,
Quite different. Spider-Man didn't unmask.
Well, yeah. I mean, that'd be pretty fucked up if it was like...
Like his first appearance, he's like, I'm Peter Parker, and I've been Spider-Man since I was 15, so like 2 months ago.
And I'm 16 now.
Manny! Oh, sorry.
Okay.
That's the game me and Ma play, because we were playing the Slug Bug game one time. And we were coming...
She knocked your tooth out?
No.
Oh.
She bruised my arm, because we were coming down Watson there. Oh. And there's a...
There's another one.
Yep, Manny! There's a dealership there that had a fucking ass load of them, and she just started drilling me. And she's driving, But she starts fucking drilling me, going, slug bug, subble, 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 subble. And it's like, you're not even fucking saying it anymore. Stop.
Well, you gotta want it more. To be the best, you gotta beat the best.
So, am I the best and she beat me? Because she beat me. A boost. A boost. But yeah.
So I want to turn left at this light up here again. Or can I go straight?
You can go straight across and turn over.
Yeah, I'll go in the back door.
Oh, yeah, baby. You like that voice, don't you?
No, I don't. Oh. Not even a little bit.
Does it creep you out?
Yeah, kind of, a little bit.
Makes you think you're going to get prison raped?
Yeah.
Okay, what's worse? This voice? I like this voice? Or, oh my god, this voice?
The third one. The third one actually made me grip the steering wheel.
Yeah, I saw you kind of cringe.
Actually, I'm going to go this way.
Okay. Yeah, it'll probably be easier. You don't got to cross traffic.
Cross traffic.
Mm-hmm. Turn in right.
Because I'm a good driver.
Yeah.
I drive good.
Watch out for the tree! There it is.
Oh,
Fancy
Jesus.
shop.
Tiny little fucking place.
It looks tiny, but it goes way the fuck back.
That's what she said.
Oh my god, you're a dick!
Sorry, that one was worth it.
No, it wasn't. You're not funny. It's gross. And just for that, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say, baby, you're gonna have to listen to me while you edit.
Oh, God.
We're gonna go into Fantasy Shop now.
TSDJA Productions presents, in association with JJ2E Media, The Camping Trip. Two troop leaders take three boys from their scout pack into an old abandoned summer camp for a fun weekend in the wilderness. Listen and take a terrifying trip into the past with these boys as they learn about the dark history of the mountainside campground, an old warehouse that conceals a bloody secret, and the demonic truth about a small Missouri town in these three horrific campfire tales, with a gripping revenge-fueled ending decades in the making. You won't want to miss The Camping Trip. Written, edited, directed, and performed by @TheScooby-Doom and @FitzMan73, comes the first full-length original audio drama from JJ2E Media and TSDJA Productions. Go to tsdjaproductions.bandcamp.com and buy The Camping Trip. Available now.
Whoops. No! Okay.
You don't generally make
Whoops.
Leave that last one in.
I'll leave them both in. I don't give a fuck. That fantasy shop sucks. I have more comics than that place in my basement.
Do you?
No, probably not.
But it does suck.
It's closer than it should be. The count is way closer than it should be.
Yeah, that's the thing about Fantasy Shop is they're just more worried about fucking games and Magic the Gathering and shit.
It does seem that way. They're definitely not into their back issues anymore.
I mean,
which is fucked up because they always have, like, a couple times a year they have their 25-cent back issue sale.
Do they?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, they have like.
Well, I've never known it because every Fantasy Shop I've been into has back issues like that.
I know, but what I'm saying is, I think they must have some kind of fucking storage place or something.
Not that one.
Because no, I mean like an actual like storage unit or warehouse or somewhere where they store all this shit. Because I'm pretty sure that they break out like fucking giant long boxes of shit during these sales.
I have no fucking clue, but
I think
That's-
maybe not.
other
Fuck, I
than
don't
the
know.
fact that they're real bitchy, and like I told you when we were going in, that place, I gave them my name, address, and phone number once, and they were supposed to, oh yeah, buddy, we'll call you, we'll get this, because there's one Indiana Jones Dark Horse omnibus I don't have. Oh yeah, buddy, we'll get this. And it's like, awesome, let's do this. And, I mean, that was like 6, 7, 8 years ago.
Well, that guy and his boyfriend were more interested in eating their Chinese food.
Yeah.
That's like, don't get up. It's all right.
Yeah, they were about ready to fucking Lady and the Tramp it over a noodle or something.
That sounded really homophobic, and I didn't mean it that way. I just meant they were kind of douchey.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess not. They weren't that douchey. But the dude that runs the place by in Maplewood, that one, they're a lot kind of douchier, I think.
Well, I mean, this place, they've always been kind of douchey. They generally kind of grunt at you when you come in.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, they didn't do much better than grunt.
Well, I mean...
What?
Some people grunt at people. Some people...
Growl. I know
growl.
what you're getting at, but, I mean, if you're working at a place like that, somebody comes in, you don't... like, hey, fuckhead, how you... Well, you probably shouldn't call him fuckhead, but...
You definitely shouldn't call them fuckhead.
But you're like, yo, man, what's up? Buy some shit so I can get out of here. Alright, well...
Probably.
Now you know why I don't work in a place like that. But
Yeah.
still, the point is,
You
they
could
should be
learn.
a little bit friendlier.
Yeah, you could learn to work in a place like that.
Yeah.
You just have to train yourself to not be you.
Yeah. But, I got a bit of a boner when we walked in, though. You heard that, didn't you?
Yeah,
Because
I
the
did.
fucking Justice League / Justice League Unlimited theme was playing. I was like, oh, Justice League, which is literally what I did.
Oh, I didn't even hear you say that.
Yeah. Come on, lady.
No problem, lady.
The fuck out of the way, varicose veins.
Whoa, that was harsh.
Well, she looked at us like a cunt, so fuck her.
I wouldn't say cunt. She looked at us like she was going to cross the street whether we let her or not. And then then she gives you that thanks wave, like,
Yeah,
you know.
like a cunt.
Oh, you're welcome that I didn't run you over.
Yeah. Yeah. But anywho, yeah, I got a mini boner when we went in, and I did. I went, Justice League!
Yeah, a mini boner.
Yeah, I was fucking looking around trying to find the TV, too, where it was playing.
I know, because they had the TV in a more fucked up place. It was like on the ceiling almost.
Yeah, and in the back corner on the ceiling almost. And it's like, oh, maybe they're just playing like a soundtrack with it on it. And then all of a sudden you hear, Calabac, behave! And it's like, wait a minute, that's not a soundtrack. So yeah. Isn't it awesome that they got fucking Ed Asner to play Granny Goodness in that?
Sure.
You didn't know they did?
No.
Yeah, Ed Asner played Granny Goodness on Superman the Animated Series and continued the role on Justice League.
Cool. You want to go over to the Skin Institute?
What's that?
I don't know. I was going to park there, except for the fucking crooked Parker.
Wow, that's an insult. Crooked Parker.
Mm-hmm. But I guess I'll just have to park here, closer.
Yeah. Koryazu. I always wanted to go to that school.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll go to any school with Jesus in the title.
Yeah, but it's an all-girl school.
Oh.
Ha ha! You see what I was saying?
How come they didn't let you in then?
Oh! Bitch got claws.
Sometimes.
Yeah. So,
How come there ain't no fucking place to eat in this strip mall?
I don't know. There used to be a Taco Bell right up there, but they closed it.
Well, that doesn't help.
Nope. Want White Castle?
No.
Do you want Burger King?
I know there's one. I saw one back there.
Yeah, there's Burger King over there. Go down that way, there's a Wendy's, a Culver's.
Guess I'll just get a pretzel at the theater.
Is it a
Yes.
twisty pretzel?
Give
Or-
me a pretzel. Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
I don't want a pretzel stick. What do you
I was
think?
gonna say that might disappoint you. Nice phallic stick. It'd be salty just like the real thing.
Oh, God. If it's that salty, you better take a fucking shower. Maybe see a doctor.
No, not mine.
Your mutation is a salt dick.
I've heard no complaints. I've heard no compliments either.
You had no customers. That's why.
Hey, there's Cold Stone Creamery. I'll go get some ice cream.
Want to get some cream?
Two fat asses go waddling in.
I'm good.
Okay, fine. Be a bitch. I don't care.
But anyway, needless to say, Fantasy Shop did not have Spectacular Spider-Man #1.
They had number 2?
Yeah, they had #2, but no #1. So I guess I'll just have to get it off of eBay.
Anything else Spider-Man-y you want to talk about? I did watch Civil War this morning.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did.
Spider-Man's still the best part, right?
I don't know.
Pretty
I like
much.
that movie.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I like all of it. I mean, we talked about the part where Tony says, he killed my mom. That's perfect. You know?
Yeah, see, look, $4. Yeah, that's a good... The way it ends is good, yeah.
We were talking fucking
I was looking on eBay.
eBay. But yeah, that whole movie's good.
Yeah.
I like...
Did you see where they're speculating that Captain America's going to be the captain in Infinity War because he's not wearing the Stars and Stripes costume?
Well, I mean, he gave it up at the end of the Civil War.
Oh, yeah. I know. I'm just saying, people are surprised.
No, I haven't seen that. I've seen people going ape shit over that little line where he tells Tony, maybe you haven't seen my dark side. And then now he's got a beard and long hair, and it's like, that's all it takes to have a dark side is beard and long hair?
Uh-huh. Okay.
All right, then. Wasn't there a car there?
Yeah, she just got in and drove away.
Is that why you was looking past me?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
She got in on the passenger side. I think she was afraid you were going to get out and jump her.
It's okay, lady. I won't hurt you much. Oh, the after credit scene with Spider-Man. I really dug that. Thinking about it again from Civil War.
What was it? I don't remember.
It was where he found the spider signal on his web shooter, and he's hiding it from Aunt May real quick. And
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, you didn't see that?
Was it mid credits or all the way after credits?
I think it was all the way at the end.
Oh, maybe I did. I must not have watched it that
Okay,
far.
well, he's sitting there in his room in their apartment, and he's fucking around with it, and he fucking hits something that shines up in the ceiling.
Oh, cool.
And she's talking to him, and he's like, yeah, they don't show it real quick, but he hides it real quick, and she's like, so who was it that hit you? And he goes, oh, it was a guy named Steve, and he's kind of hiding his face, then he pulls his hand down.
Yeah.
He's got a big-ass bruise.
Oh,
And
yeah.
she goes, Steve from, like, C-14 or whatever? He's like, no, he's not from around here. She goes, well, where's Steve from? And he goes, Brooklyn. And she goes, oh. And she comes in, gives him something to put on his face.
Yeah.
And she turns around to leave. They have a little bit more back and forth. He's like, oh, okay. She goes, rest or something like that. Starts to walk out, and he goes, can you close the door? And she goes, okay. Closes the door. And then he, up at the ceiling, and you see the spider signal up there, and it's like,
Oh, yeah. Now, but why does he have the spider signal? So he can call himself?
well, I mean, he always had the spider signal. It was
That's
on
right.
his belt.
That's right. He shined that up, and
Yeah, it was
To
a little
let the-
Batman-y at first.
well, but it was to it was like after he caught, or it was to scare the
Criminals,
it was to scare,
yeah. It was-
scare people, right? Yeah,
It was a little Batman feeling.
yeah.
It was like, I'm here!
Uh huh.
Which, like I said, it was on his belt buckle, so yeah, he'd have to fucking
Like
play
he's
with his
playing
belt.
dick.
Yeah, he's up there trying to set up his camera, and then he's like, okay, let's scare these criminals. They look up, and he's up there, and they're like, what are you doing? Oh, spider signal!
I think they cut that out of the '60s book.
And then all of a sudden, he's like, ah! Anybody got a sandwich?
Gross.
Yeah.
Nasty.
I've been told a lot recently that I go too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By who?
People on Twitter is like, you take shit too far, dude. And it's like, but it makes me laugh.
Yeah. It happens.
Would I laugh? Or I take it too far?
Both.
Yeah. Yeah. This feels really awkward.
It does. It's because the sun's out, I think.
Yeah. And I'm not burning up.
Imagine that. Like a real human boy.
Yeah. I don't like it.
Speaking of vampires,
Oh.
that Holidaze, did you get to the vampire? You read the vampire
Yes, I
issue,
did.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, let's blow Holidaze again.
Okay.
Before we blow it the first time.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I guess that's chronologically going to be out of order.
It doesn't matter. Who gives a
Who
shit?
gives a shit?
In 35, Pimp Spot was us, mostly him, but us pimping Holidaze.
Yeah. It's a comic book about some shit.
You'll hear all about it in 35, but continue.
Well, no, because I can't really remember all the details of it. That's why I was
Oh.
bringing it up to talk about that issue with Dracula.
Yeah.
How Dracula got his groove back or whatever.
Yeah,
the fuck.
yeah. I mean, you didn't really seem to like it, right? Not that you hated it.
That
but
one wasn't my favorite of all of them.
I liked it because, like I told you after I read it, it was different, and it made you feel like the series could do more than just, like, the one trick fucking, here's a giggle based on a holiday or mythical character.
Right.
And then they said there was an alternate ending to that with the Headless Horseman. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
That they cut out.
Yeah.
And they said it was too close to publish. And
yeah, the Headless Horseman is the psychiatrist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they said they like to think of him as like their Frasier.
Right. So
which
they didn't want to make him a bad guy.
Yeah, but saying that is like, oh yeah, it is really like fucking Cheers for Santa and fictional characters and shit.
Yeah, and he does show up in a later issue too.
Yeah.
Just kind of in the background.
Well, I figured he would when they said we wanted to have our Frasier.
He does show up in the bar just like in the background. I don't think he plays a big part or anything.
Yeah, but see, I liked that because it kind of puts a little thread of suspense in a otherwise basically anthology series with no real connective tissue.
Yeah.
It makes you kind of wait for the other shoe to drop, and I like that.
Right. Yeah, that would have been cool if they carried that on.
Even if they didn't touch it for like 10 issues or something.
Right.
Then you're just like, when the fuck is he going to snap and go after Santa? But I did like that one page where it shows the box for Santa's head, because like it's got all kinds of celebrities and characters and shit, because the one side had a bunch of Hanna-Barbera characters. There were the Jetsons and the Flintstones, and I think Yogi and Boo Boo were there.
Yeah. Did you get to the one where the Easter Bunny decides he's going to go sober?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
I read the first issue, the second issue, and I think the third issue is where I stopped.
Yeah, I can't remember which order they happened in.
Yeah, the first issue was the Christmas one, where Santa was too fucked up to work.
He drank himself to death almost. They had to revive him.
Mm-hmm. And they all bandied together to save Christmas.
Yeah, to actually just to fuck up Christmas.
Yeah. And then issue 2 was the one with the leprechaun Pat. He got rid of his pot of gold.
Oh, right. And then he got good luck all of a sudden.
Yeah, because leprechaun gold is apparently cursed.
Well, it's the luck of the Irish, which means bad luck.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with that.
Oh, fucking A, me too. I got Irish on my mom's side.
Well, yeah.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
But, Pat got rid of his gold, and all of a sudden he won the fucking lottery, or... Well, no, it was like a publisher's clearinghouse thing.
Yeah, he won a ton of money and got hot girls all over him.
Yeah, like a fucking porn bus stopped in front of him.
It was a porn bus.
Yeah, it was almost like a Girls Gone Wild type of thing. And they were all fucking him and shit, and the dude who got his gold ended up dying. So the gold reverted back to him. And it was the next day after the porn bus. And they're all like, ew, what the fuck are we doing here? Who's this creepy little fuck?
Right. So they
And I think one of them was like, I don't like redheads. So it was like everything last night. They were like, ooh, I'm gonna suck your dick, shout man. And then the next day they're like, ew, you creepy.
Yeah. That St. Patrick's Day leprechaun character, I always think of Declan.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, fuck, that's too funny.
Yeah. I was seeing like, oh, look who it is. And then I was hearing the clicks in my head, too. I did a video with a leprechaun and used Declan's picture.
Oh, yeah. Fucking stealer.
Nuh-uh. I got his permission.
Oh, you cleared it?
Yeah. I asked him if I could have a picture of him. He goes, oh, there's plenty out there. So I was like, hey, groupie. And she found a couple. Yeah. I was like, that's creepy, but you're awesome. And then Sherry helped me make it.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm whoring my own shit.
Yep.
Creaky strikes back.
Yeah, it's a shame we didn't have more notice, or we could have taken the road trip to Springfield this weekend to get our copy of Metro.
Oh, that would have been awesome. I was joking about that, though.
I know.
I didn't think for a second you'd be like, well? And you said, well, I considered it.
I thought about it when I saw that come up. I saw it a couple days ago.
Oh, did you?
Or maybe yesterday. But I saw it, I was like, oh, that would be cool. But then I was like, oh, that's kind of a long drive for a...
fucking comic.
For a comic, yeah. For not for a convention, but for
a comic.
A 5-minute, hey, how's it going? Oh, I'll take that book.
Okay, give me my free shit.
Okay, now we're getting in the car and driving 4 hours back home.
No But, since it was a signing, we could have taken our issues of Darth Maul.
That's true.
We're like, yo!
I could have them sign...
put your name part right there!
Yeah. And X-Men Blue, I could have them sign that one, too.
And why are we talking like we're going?
We're not. I'm not talking myself into going.
I know, but you're... I said we could, and you're like, oh, yeah, an X-Men Blue? It sounds like you're trying to. It's like...
when they announced that book, I put out a tweet that I thought was so fucking genius, and it got no reaction whatsoever from anybody.
What was the twit?
It was a link to the book, to the article saying it was coming out, and I just said,
Let me just. Was it Blue Bunny? Something Blue Bunny?
no.
Oh, okay. That would have been funny.
No, it was funnier than that.
Oh, fuck you!
It
Be
was,
nice to me. My dad died.
it was just X-Men Blue. They needed the money. Oh. Come on, the joke writes itself.
It's funny. I like the Blue Bunny, though.
I don't even know what that joke would have been.
What?
X-Men Blue Bunny?
Yeah. Cullen Bunny.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a stretch.
No, it's not. You just put a Y on his name, fucker.
I'd just rather steal somebody else's funny joke and alter it.
That's not very nice. It would have been funny, though. Give me, like, 5 minutes to work on it with...
To workshop it?
Yeah.
Before you send it out?
To workshop it on the fucking 140 character limit. Be like, Blue Bunny. X-Men Blue Bunny. There you go, X-Men Blue Bunny.
X-Men Blue the Bunny.
No! Blue Bunny.
Oh.
Not
okay.
Blue the Bunny.
All
Although, if you put some ears on Beast.
Ew. Gross.
What are you, shutting us down already?
Yeah, let's go in.
Sorry, gang. The man's shutting us down.
Yep.
And the man's him.
Yep.
The Fitz man.
Yep.
Get it?
The only man that matters.
Hey, everybody. We got a sponsor. However could this have happened?
I don't know. It was obviously a mistake.
Yeah.
Clerical error.
The marketing department was like, just let it go. And we slipped through the cracks. It's Comic Bookery is our sponsor. It's 2 books from Dandy Press.
At Dandy Press on Twitter, yep.
Yes. The first book is at Holidaze Comics. It's HOLIDAZE. Get it? Days?
Mm-hmm.
On Twitter. That's a book that I've seen for years on Twitter because I followed the writer for years that I always thought sounded really cool. Their Twitter bio says it's about a bar where mystical icons like Santa, Cupid, and the Tooth Fairy and their friends go to unwind.
Yeah. It's actually a pretty cool concept.
Sounds original.
Yeah, and I did read all the first 5 in the series.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It actually, the art kind of reminds me of like a Mad Magazine or a Crumb strip or something like that. It's kind of cartoony. Like it looks more like a cartoonist drew it than like a quote comic book artist.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool. It's definitely wacky and kind of weird.
Yeah, that was the thing for me that always kind of popped out. It just sounds like a weird fucking wacky out there.
And it's really episodic too. It's not like there's an ongoing story. It's just like here's what happened today, and it is. It's like Cheers for.
That's what I was gonna say.
It's like Cheers for fictional characters, mostly holiday-related characters.
Yeah, like Cheers for all of the childhood holiday icons.
Yeah, and they're fucked up. They're some dysfunctional motherfuckers.
Is this an adult book?
I mean, it's not adult.
Well, I don't mean like
but
all of a sudden Santa's fucking the Tooth Fairy, but...
No, but I mean, that could definitely happen in this book, but it doesn't.
But don't hold that against them.
It's way more adult in nature than the second series that we're talking about tonight.
Which is, again, on Twitter, at Lacey and Lily.
Right, by the same creative team as Holidaze.
Yeah, that's an all-ages comic, so no funny business there.
No, and the art's much more traditional comic art.
Yeah, it's real poppy. Jumps off the page at you a bit.
Bright colors.
I read the first issue of it. You read the first 2, didn't you?
Yeah, I read both. The first 2.
Okay.
I think those are the only 2 they have at the moment because they're trying to do a Kickstarter to raise some funds to go back and I think reprint the first 2 issues or to print the future issues.
I
and
think
make it
do a
cheaper.
trade.
Yeah, he said the samples that we got were out of the first batch of prints that they did, and I guess they were real expensive. The cover price is like $5. So part of this Kickstarter is so that they can print higher volume or get so they can get a lower cover price and be able to put them in stores.
Yeah. So, when does that Kickstarter end?
Saturday, August 5th. But this book is, like you said, it's an all ages book, and it's like a superhero comic. It's a little girl, middle school girl, I think.
Yeah, maybe younger. I don't know. You know my memory's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, Christ.
But she discovers something that gives her. See, I'm trying not to spoil it.
Yeah.
Because that was actually kind of cool. I thought that was a neat secret origin. That was in the first one, right? You got to read that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. It's like the last couple pages of the first issue is when...
Yeah, I thought so. Because it kind of jumps around, yeah.
Yeah, well, it starts off... The first issue starts off like in the middle of a mission.
Yeah.
And it's pretty clear that she's been doing this at least for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
And then she kind of jumps in and is like, wait a minute, let me tell you how we got to this point.
Right, and then the second half of the first issue is her retelling, like, I guess her origin story.
Yeah.
And then the second issue is like you meet her first kind of supervillain, I guess. It's the Wordsmith, who my kid said that it's Green Lantern. I was like, no, it's not Green Lantern. But yeah, it looks like Green Lantern. I'm like, it's not Green Lantern, it's the Wordsmith. No, it's Green Lantern. I'm like, okay, fine.
Like, you don't know what you're talking about.
I'm like,
Dad.
fine, it's fucking Green Lantern. Let Daddy read his comics, all right? Shut up.
But Daddy, that looks like it's for me. But it's not. Go away.
No, but it definitely caught his eye.
And that's kind of the point.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like it's
I know.
It's very eye catching. Yeah, so she does battle with the Wordsmith in issue 2. And issue 2 is more like what I would imagine like the rest of the series would be each issue.
Yeah, and I think one of the rewards on Kickstarter, I don't know like what level it is, but I think one of the rewards on Kickstarter is you get like an ash can copy of issue 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which that sounds cool. Again, these are both from Dandy Press.
I need to check out their other stuff. I think one of the other books, not by these guys, the creative team on Lacey and Lily and Holidaze is and I'm sorry, I don't know how to necessarily pronounce the names, but
And I'm leaving it up to you because everybody knows I'll butcher it.
Dave Delacease and Andrew Seslinski.
Yeah.
Or Selinsky. But I think Dandy Press, there's another, that one I told you about, the Devil and Mr. Gandhi. That's actually, that issue is a crossover.
Yeah, because doesn't that have the cover? Doesn't that have the cover that looks like the old Scooby movies?
It's funny.
Card?
It's funny you should say that because there's lots of little Easter eggs in that Holidaze book.
Yeah.
And some of them are Scooby related.
Ooh, awesome.
Yeah, so you'll dig that. But the Devil and Mr. Gandhi is, I think, another series on Dandy Press, but not these two guys. This is different guys. So they did a crossover issue that was Holidaze.
I sort of remember when they did that, and it kind of looked cool because I remember that new Scooby Movies tribute cover.
Okay.
So, yeah. Just chugging along over there at Dandy Press, huh?
Yeah, I need to go check out what else they got going on over there because it's pretty good. I mean, obviously these books are geared more towards littler kids, so the stories are simple and, you know, it's not real dialogue heavy necessarily, and, you know, the action is pretty, you know, straightforward and simple, easy to digest. But yeah, if you're looking, like I said, if you're looking for like a gateway drug for your kid, this would be perfect for, like, especially maybe like 7-8-year-old girl.
Yeah.
This would be a pretty good introduction to comics.
Or if you've got a kid that really likes puppies, like, you know, I do.
Oh yeah, I thought of you when I was reading this. I was like, oh, he's gonna wish he had this when he was a kid, because her sidekick is a dog.
Yeah,
a super dog.
Yeah, and without spoiling anything, that dog is key to her understanding her origin.
Yeah, the dog knows what's up.
Mm-hmm. I can think of quite a few people who have, like, little kids that are, well, not little. I say little kids, and I think of, like, a fucking 4-year-old or something, but no.
No, not quite that little, but...
Yeah. I know of quite a few people who listen to this that have younger kids, let's put it that way. And specifically younger girls that would probably really love this. So
Yeah.
Again, I've read the first issue of it, and I dug it.
You know what it kind of reminds me of, what I thought of when I was reading this was, you ever watch that old PBS cartoon? Well, it's not that old, but Word Girl?
I've seen it. Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
That's not really that old at all. I mean, I don't know if they're still making episodes of it, but...
Oh, my kid used to love it. That's what this reminds me of a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. Yeah. And it's a little bit more advanced than that. Not like, you know...
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm just making
no.
sure we get it across.
Yeah. No, I wasn't trying to make like a direct...
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
So, you know what? This would be like a great, like, stage 2 to that, you know?
Yeah.
It
But yeah, so...
it would make, like, a good companion stage 2 to that. So, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so you should, you know, if you like indie comics, you should definitely support these guys on Kickstarter and help them get some more of these issues made. And to do that, you can go to Kickstarter.com, search for Lacey and Lily, Lacey and Lily, Lily, and it should come right up. And I mean, they're only trying to raise $2,700, so that should be easily doable.
Yeah. And there's a lot of people that really dig indie comics, so come on, guys.
Yeah.
If nothing else, tell your buddies. So yeah, there you go. Our first official sponsor. Again, it's 2 books from @DandyPress on Twitter. It's @Lace and Lily and @Holidaze Comics. So check out both of them and let them know you heard about it from us. That'll get more people interested. And we can tell you about more cool shit.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, we just came out.
It was good.
Fuck yes.
It was really good.
But before we get into the pros, though, let's start with cons. Did you have any?
I bumped up immediately against... I thought it was cool that... And we're going to spoil the fuck out of this. So,
yes, of course. Spoiler alert.
I thought it was cool that Michael Keaton was like a salvage...
Yeah.
Had a salvage business.
Yeah.
And his big thing was he was going to salvage all this shit from the Battle of New York and make a boatload of money. Mm-hmm. And this is the way I want to go, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And I thought that was cool, and how he got fucked out of it. I thought that was cool.
But that was cool.
The damage control.
Yeah, which there's been talk of a damage control show.
Yeah.
And if that happens, I wonder if they would get Superman's sister for that.
Superman's sister?
Tim Daly's sister.
Oh, that's his sister?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they were actually related.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew they had the same last name. I didn't.
Yeah. That's Superman's sister.
Huh.
Which, when she popped up, I was like, holy shit, Superman's sister!
I know. Well, I thought Cagney and Lacey.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So, I did,
that
too.
tells you how old I am.
I thought that, too, but to me, she's Superman's sister.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to your con.
Yeah, she was an unexpected cameo. Mm-hmm. But the con was that, and I mean, I guess, I get that he's going to get back at everybody and start stealing that shit. And my con was that they were like immediately start building all this tech and shit. I had a hard time buying that they're figuring out how all this Chitauri shit works and
mixing it
with our stuff and like.
Well, didn't it say 8 years later?
Yeah, it said 8 years later, but still, that just seemed weird.
Yeah. I was shocked by Shocker.
Oh yeah, that he got wasted.
Well, not just that, that he was fucking Shocker. There.
Oh, I knew he was there. I saw that.
I didn't remember that.
Well, I saw it, but I wasn't sure that it was real. I mean, I saw, I had seen that like a while back, like a set photo or a leaked photo or something of Spider-Man fighting Shocker. And I was like, oh shit, I guess Shocker's in this. Mm-hmm. And then when he was on there, I was like, well, that's cool how they did that. He's just like a little bit of nothing, kind of, you know? Mm-hmm. Just like a throwaway almost, and then he gets fucking evaporated, or then he gets disintegrated. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh shit! And then Bokeem Woodbine gets to be Shocker. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, that's fucking tight. Then he can come back in the next movie and be Shocker.
Yeah, and I fucking love the Mac Gargan tease.
No, I don't know who that is.
That's Scorpion. That's why he had the Scorpion tattoo.
Okay.
When they first said Mac Gargan, I turned to you and went,
See, I didn't. I knew it had to be a big deal because they made a big deal about saying it. Mm-hmm. But then I was like, oh, that's got to be somebody, but that doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah.
But yeah, Scorpion, I know that, but I don't know. I guess I never knew what his real name was.
Yeah, like I said, they said Mac Gargan, and I turned to you and went,
Yeah.
And you were just like, what?
I just thought you were still, like, coming over Spider-Man in general.
No. See, I had a couple cons, but I can't remember them now because it was so fucking good.
That was my only really big one.
I had a couple
minor ones. That was the only real big one. The other one was the MJ reveal.
Yeah.
I
growled.
I mean, it was fine, but it felt really like... It felt like the Robin at the end of Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It felt like they just threw it in to be like, oh, look, we're clever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was waiting for her to be somebody...
important?
Or somebody else. Somebody unexpected.
Well,
not the obvious of, oh, well, this is the new Mary Jane.
Well, see, the week after it came out, I heard, oh, she's Toombs' daughter. And
well, that was supposedly leaked in a young adult novel or something like months and months ago, was that she was going to be his daughter.
Yeah.
So then I was like, but then I heard that was not true. So then I was like, okay, well, that was bullshit. So I don't know why I didn't see the actual reveal coming, especially when they were like, oh, you know, I got a family to support and all this shit.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, it is going to be her. And then it turned, and I was like, could it be Liz? Could they swerve like that? I was like, nah, they wouldn't do that.
Well,
and
see, when
they fucking sure did.
When they said, you know, revealed that Liz is his daughter, I was like, oh, so I guess it's not Liz Allen?
Well, it might be. It might be. Could still. I thought they said it was Liz Allen.
Well, they just kept calling her Liz, from what I recall. And see, I was expecting Michelle to be Liz's sister, because I was still expecting her to be Toombs' daughter.
Oh, I got you.
And then with the MJ reveal, it's like, what?
Yeah.
That was fucking dumb.
Kinda. I mean, in a way, it was kind of clever, I guess. But then again, it was like, I don't know.
I don't like it.
I know, and it's.
And was his fat friend supposed to be Ned Leeds?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's confirmed to be Ned Leeds.
No, see, that's dumb too, because Ned and him were.
Hobgoblin.
Well, yeah, but I mean, him and Ned were supposed to fight over Grant.
Oh.
In the comics, they fought over Grant. So, and she's like fucking younger than him. She looks like a baby.
Well, who was she in?
She was the news anchor at the school.
Oh,
the blonde.
Okay.
So she's not even black hair either.
Well, I mean, I can let that kind of stuff go.
I can too, but
the only thing, the one, I don't know. I know. I guess I should know better than to like second guess them, because they know what the fuck they're doing even when they change stuff.
Yeah.
But I guess my bigger problem with the MJ thing was not even like looks necessarily, but her personality is not.
It's so acerbic.
Yeah, she would be a better Gwen Stacy probably.
Well, no, because she wasn't popular.
Gwen Stacy wasn't popular though, was she?
Yeah, she was.
Oh.
Like, she was in the in crowd with Harry and shit. Well, see, I can school you on this because I've just been reading these issues. Oh, okay. And I know I'm coming off like an expert, but I just read them.
In the Spec Spidey cartoon, she wasn't. She was a nerd like Peter.
Well, see, she was... It's kind of hard to explain because, like, she was the it girl. She was the popular girl. She was part of the popular clique where everybody's like, look at that snob Peter. He thinks he's so cool, but he won't talk to us. But she was, you know, hanging with Harry and shit. And she was super smart and whatnot, but she was nerdy but smart. Or nerdy but popular.
Okay.
That attitude would sort of be good for Gwen, but she's too, like, fuck people, you know? Even though at the end she got in big with that club, but still.
Right.
Oh, I know one of my complaints. I like it. I don't like that Tony
you've said this before.
Is the mentor. Because it's my problem with the slot books. It's what a lot of people's problem with the slot books is, that Spider-Man feels like a guest star in his own book. He can't do shit without somebody else's help.
Yeah.
He didn't feel like a guest star.
No.
He felt like the main star of this. But at the same time, it's like, he can't do shit without Tony. And I mean, he literally says that, I'm nothing without this suit. Okay. He proved he was.
Right, yeah. Because it was... Tony taught him that he was more than just the suit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, Peter is fucking smart enough. He should be able to build his own suit.
Yeah, but he is only 15.
Doesn't matter.
Well, no, but
when
I'm
he
saying,
said fucking high school, it means nothing to me, I'm so beyond this, it's true.
Well, yeah, it's true. Intellectually.
Yeah.
You know, perhaps, but not emotionally or maturity-wise.
Yeah,
So he
but at the
needs
same time, I think he's fucking smart enough. Emotionally doesn't fucking mean shit. He's smart enough, he can build his own suit.
Yeah, if he has access to the material. I mean, he's building web fluid in his chemistry lab in high school.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, like, but...
That's the one major thing I bumped up against. It's like, he's smart enough, he should be doing his shit on his own.
Yeah.
Now, the spoiler on the Infinity War poster, that was the new suit that Tony gave him.
Oh, okay.
That new suit that was in the...
With the gold lines and stuff?
Yeah, which I was so fucking ready to fucking unzip and start dugging in the theater. Because they were a dick hair shy of Iron Spidey, dude.
Oh, yeah.
If they would have just went...
Because it was really metallic and shiny.
Yes. If they would have just went balls deep on Iron Spidey, you'd have heard me come in the theater.
Well, yeah, it's probably coming in Infinity War then, probably.
No, I think that suit that they show is the one that he wears.
Right, but what do you think it's possible that it has all the fucking Iron Man gadgets built into it?
Well, why not? The regular suit he uses does.
Yeah, that had fucking crazy tech in
Which
it.
that's a problem too.
It's like he's overpowered now, or...
Well, not just that. It's like he's relying too much on tech and not his instincts.
Yeah.
Because, like, I felt no real indication of Spidey sense in there. He had fucking...
They said they weren't dealing with that.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they came out and said, no, it's not in there. Don't look for it, it's not in there.
That's stupid.
I forget what their reason was, but they weren't even going to address that.
I don't like that.
I mean, maybe they'll do it in the next movie, but they...
I hope, because I don't like him relying on Suit Girl.
Yeah.
Which, that was funny. He kept calling her
funny.
Suit Girl, and he's like, I gotta call you something, because Suit Girl's weird.
I thought for sure he was going to call her Gwen. Or something like that.
Yeah, some kind of nod to something.
Yeah. I'm glad they didn't do that.
Which I spotted in the credits. That was Jennifer Connelly.
Yeah, and her big old jugs.
Yeah.
She's nice to look at.
I know.
Speaking of nice to look at.
Yeah.
Marissa Tomei in them fucking 70s slacks, man. Oh.
Slacks.
That's what they are.
I know, Grandpa.
Dude, my grandma used to wear pants like that, but they didn't look like that.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I'm just saying.
Grandma, why don't you look like Marissa Tomei?
I love those kind of pants.
Tread lightly, brother.
What? I'm not talking about my grandma now. I'm talking about Marissa Tomei. Makes her ass look good. Not my grandma. My grandma had a big ass.
Oh yeah, but Marissa Tomei, oh baby. Oh, I mean, 2 movies now. I don't know if I can get behind getting Aunt May boners, man.
Oh, I was on board from day one.
I mean, don't get me wrong, she's hot as fuck, and she's got the character down.
Yeah, she was great. That ending was great too. When she discovers him at the end, and she's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, and from what I heard, that caused them a lot of trouble.
Oh, I'll bet. I was shocked. I was like, oh my god, they really went for it.
But what caused them trouble is, like, on the set, she went, what the fuck?
Right.
And they were going, like, frame by frame, trying to get it perfect so it wouldn't be full out, fuck!
Yeah.
And they didn't want it to be, what the They wanted it to be just perfect, so you would know what she said, but she didn't say it.
Right. It was. They cut it perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I knew she had to have said the whole thing, and they just cut it.
Yeah.
Because there's no way that was... There's no way she stopped in the middle of that. It was It was full on My Cousin Vinny, what the fuck.
Uh-huh. And speaking of My Cousin Vinny, that whole lub thing...
Yeah.
That felt like straight out of My Cousin Vinny. I loved it.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Oh, he loved you.
Mm-hmm. And I like them acknowledging how hot she is.
Right. I think that's smart. Don't act like she's some frumpy old dowager or whatever.
Yeah. And Tony fucking hitting on her in Pete's video.
I like the video diary at the beginning too. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, although it doesn't match up exactly with what happened in Civil War.
Oh well, fuck me then.
The airport stuff doesn't, you know.
Well, I mean, that was pretty ridiculous even to begin with.
Yeah, but I mean, like, him grabbing Cap's shield and swinging over, he landed on a truck, not a fucking baggage carrier or baggage puller.
Yeah, okay.
So it's like, fucking, it's not that hard to, you know.
Yeah, yeah, I guess so.
Michael Keaton was great.
He was great.
I mean, it was fucking amazing to think that dude was once Batman.
Yeah, yep.
Because that scene where they're at the prom and he's got the gun.
Uh-huh.
Because you said you saw that or parts of it in something.
Well, it was on the commercial, the I'll Kill You and Everybody You Love.
Yeah, but you said you saw a longer version of it. And you said it made you almost shit your pants. Yeah, that was frightening.
Maybe. It must not have been too much longer, because that's when he figures out that he's Spider-Man, and I definitely didn't see that part.
Yeah, I don't know. That fucking was frightening as shit. I can understand why you were ready to shit your pants, because
So
he
is he.
seemed
So is he.
evil.
He really sold that.
Yeah. So fucking perfect.
Yep. Tom Holland's great.
Yeah.
I really bought, like, the human moments, or the character stuff was actually better than the action, I thought.
Stay here.
Okay.
Just keep going, but stay here.
I can't go.
Yeah, you can at the light. You're gonna.
At the light turn. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure this is not the case, but the guy who was in charge of Vulture's tech, we called him Mason.
I don't know what that was, but
was he? Could he possibly be
the
Tinkerer's brother?
I was getting strong feelings he was the Tinkerer.
Well, it could be, because could that be their last name? Maybe, because in that Spidey book that I just started reading, that new one, you know, I said the
Come on, asshole.
You know, I said the Tinkerer's brother shows up to fix some of Spidey's shit.
Yeah.
And he's like,
fuck him.
Huh?
You said he was like, fuck him, to the Tinkerer, about the Tinkerer.
Oh, yeah, like, fuck my brother's.
Yeah.
I'm doing this to make up for the stuff my brother's done.
Yeah.
But they call him the Mason.
It could be then. At the light, turn that way.
Yeah, I know where we're at now.
Okay. But yeah, fucking, I was getting strong feelings like, are they introducing all these fucking villains now? Because this is amazing.
Right.
Because it doesn't feel like anybody shoehorned it.
Is this not right? Okay.
No. My grandpa's turned here for 20 years. You can do it. Fucking.
I just couldn't tell. I couldn't read that sign.
Yeah. But, I was like, that feels like the Tinkerer. So in this gang, we've got the Vulture, the Tinkerer, and Shocker. That's fucking amazing. And then, you know.
Actually, 2 Shockers.
Well, yeah. But then fucking Gargan showed up, and I was like, they've got 4 villains in this fucker.
Fucking Scorpion.
And not a single one feels jammed in.
Right.
I like the part where Ned asked him, do you spit venom?
Yeah.
He was like,
when
no.
He was asking him all the questions.
Mm-hmm.
This movie felt like it was like 5 hours long.
It did, but none of it was like, come
on. Yeah, none of it was like, come on. It was just like, fuck, how long have we been here?
Mm-hmm. Well,
I kept realizing, like, thinking about all the shit that happened in the hour before this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, what the fuck else is going to happen before this movie's over?
Mm-hmm. Like, fucking, before the prom thing, it's like, it feels like we've been here for about 2 hours. I almost was like, hey, what time it is? It's like, no, he doesn't need to check his phone.
Right. I think I was thrown out of the fucking theater.
You've been here this long? No!
But,
Stanley's cameo.
Oh, yeah, that came way sooner than I thought.
It did.
That's what she said. But they, who was the old lady? Was that somebody?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think it was just random actor broad.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like some other old fucking Marvel fucker.
I don't think so. Now, I think he called her Margaret. Given the fact that Flo just died, I was like, oh,
that's what I thought.
It would have been cool if they would have called her Flo.
That's who I thought maybe it was, even.
I don't know, because I haven't seen that broad. That little fucking corner shop, when the dude was speaking in his language.
Yeah.
And he goes, asked about May, and the dude walks behind him and says whatever, and in his language he goes, she's a hot Italian woman.
Oh,
and Pete answers like, hey, how's your daughter doing? And he's like, it's $10. And he's like, it's $5.
Yeah, I missed that part that he was talking about Aunt May.
Oh,
I was like, I don't get this joke.
Yeah. Well, what he said was somebody walked behind him and I guess asked him.
Well, because they didn't translate that part, right?
No.
Yeah. So I was like, what the fuck did that guy just say?
Yeah, he said something like, "Who's Aunt May?" or something, I would guess. Because he turns and he goes, "She's this hot Italian broad." And Pete just looks at him like, "Did this motherfucker just fuck you?"
Yeah.
"Hey, how's your daughter?"
Right.
Or "How's your hot daughter?" or whatever. And the dude's like, "Okay, yeah."
Phineas Mason, the Tinkerer.
Yeah, so I was
sure
right.
fucking was.
You were right, we were right.
Yep.
Who was the broad that played his daughter? I think he just passed it.
Something Harrier. Laura Harrier.
What
Oh
has
my
she
God,
been in?
she's 27?
Oh, so I don't feel bad now
Yeah,
saying
no.
she was fucking hot.
Yeah. I was going to say, she's...
What has she been in?
Not
much.
That's her top ones. She's only been in 9 things. Nope. She was on One to Life to Live.
Oh, I didn't
used to
watch that. No.
Okay.
But yeah, I was like, oh, I feel weird because she's hot.
I thought Flash was actually pretty good.
So wait, she's older than me?
Yeah.
Fuck.
She's born in 1990.
Yeah, I got no problem saying, holy shit, she was hot.
And then Zendaya is only 20.
Yeah, I didn't. More I think about it, I didn't like her.
She was okay.
Dong Lover.
Dong Lover was in it. That was a big bit of nothing too.
That
really.
fucker.
Kenneth Choi.
Yeah, click on him. He was in Cap. I think the first Cap movie. I think at Spider School he told me that he's playing the character he played in First Avengers' grandson or something. In that.
Okay. Yeah, you're probably right, because in Captain America his name was Jim Morita.
Yeah.
And in this it was Principal Morita.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you're right. There's Betty.
Because, see, Ross told me, he goes, look for a character who's related to a character from First Avengers. And I was like, huh?
Huh?
And
Yeah.
he goes, they use the same actor. I was like, okay. And then he showed up and was like, that guy.
What the fuck did I even go in here to look for?
Flo.
Yelling Woman, Sandra James.
Okay.
She's nobody.
I'm sure she's somebody to somebody,
Well,
asshole.
no, I'm saying she's not notable, and she's not connected to Marvel.
Yeah. She's nobody.
She's been in a ton of shit, though.
Blue Bloods. My watch is
Wow.
that.
She's been in all kinds of shit.
But yeah, Dong Lover supposedly is Miles Morales' uncle, which I'm like, I don't give a fuck. The after credit scene with Chris Evans was fucking awesome.
That was pretty funny. Yeah.
Because Marvel's the ones who made you want to stay after the credits, and then they give
And they're like, guess what? You waited around for nothing.
yeah, then they give you an after credit scene being like, you're so stupid. Do you realize how stupid you are right now?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be here.
That's pretty funny.
Go home. Yeah.
I thought the final fight was pretty cool.
Yeah,
how they were like just but not real high up in the air, just like
I know.
well, yeah, like a story or two, not like way up in space, but the fight on the plane and stuff, that was fucking badass too, where he's trying to climb around the plane. And
I liked that Tony wasn't a huge part of it.
yeah.
I mean, he was a huge part of it. You obviously felt his impact through the whole thing.
Yeah.
But it wasn't every 5 seconds, hey, guess who's back?
Yeah, I kept thinking he was going to save him at the end.
Yeah.
But I was glad.
Like at the ferry, when he just shows up to take the suit back.
Right.
That was unexpected.
No, I had a feeling that that's what was going to happen. For some reason, it seems like I saw that, or like that was like deja vu. Like I was like, oh yeah, this looks like something I've seen before, where they did they do something like that in one of the Avengers movies where they push something back together?
It's not ringing a bell.
Oh, okay. But
Well, no, it's not ringing a bell.
yeah, God, he's starting to look really old though.
Yeah, he is.
Did you notice that in this? I was like,
Yeah.
oh God, he looks really old. All of a sudden.
Yeah.
I don't know if maybe he lost weight or something in his face, but he looks a lot.
More haggard.
Yeah. And then Jon Favreau found it all the weight he lost, because he's like just getting more enormous.
Yeah. It's sad how much that fucker fucking yo-yos.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, one of the Iron Man movies, like, he was looking real fit and trim, and it's like, damn, this dude's gonna kick some ass. And then he looked like the Goodyear blimp. Poor dude. Oh, Pepper.
Yeah.
Were you...
I think I knew that was coming. I didn't know when, but I did hear that she had a cameo at some point.
Yeah. I had heard that she signed, like, a 2 or 3 picture deal. This was the first one of it because she re-upped.
Okay.
And I heard she's going to be in Infinity War, but I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, I've heard that too, actually. I don't know what they're going to do with Infinity War. This fucking thing sounds incredibly dense and complicated.
Yeah, which makes it even weirder that it's not going to be 2 parts anymore. Because Infinity War is one movie.
Oh, they put it back. Oh, that's right.
And then Avengers 4 is what they're calling it.
It's going to be like a fucking 5-hour movie?
Yeah. It's going to have to be at least 2.5 to get through everything. Oh, did you see the Infinity War trailer? I think you said no, but they did.
Trailer?
Yeah, the Comic-Con trailer. They didn't release it officially.
Oh no,
but I saw, one with the thumb over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could see most of the screen, but it's just like that.
Yeah.
It was fucking amazing.
Really?
Oh yes.
What was in it?
You see Thor on the Milano.
The fuck's a Milano?
The Guardians ship.
Oh, okay.
Quill ship.
Gotcha.
The fuck's a Milano?
That sounds racist.
It's named after Alyssa Milano.
There used to be some Milanos over by my house on Natural Bridge that these kids that would sell pretzels on the corner.
It's Milano, not
What's up, come on, go.
I know, I was trying not to say it. I was just insinuating it.
I know, but I mean, Walt said it's okay.
I don't think it's okay.
Anyway, any other terms you want to throw around?
No.
Okay. Any other Spider-Man-ly goodness?
No, we'll talk more about it in the main show, I think.
Yeah.
But
in like episode 40.
Yeah, but it's like 9:30.
Yeah.
So we can't spend too much time gushing about it. But it was really good.
You bring up fucking Marissa Tomei again, it's gonna gush.
Yeah. So what do you think? So what do you think the deal was with Toombs at the end not giving up Spider-Man's identity? Do you think it's because he wants to get him himself?
Yeah, it feels like set up for him to unexpectedly come back at some time and be like, boom, bitch, guess what?
Yeah.
But I did like that he didn't give him up.
Yeah.
Because even if he doesn't come back and shit all over him, that goes more to, just before he took off for the final battle, where he kept telling him, like, I get why she likes you now.
Yeah.
And shit. That does seem a bit like a show of respect to him.
Yeah.
To not be like,
right.
Hey, Gargan, you know who he is? Hey, fucking random jackoff, you know who he is? Mm-hmm. So everybody's not like, apartment C8.
Right.
Bingo. For me, I think it's fair to say that is the greatest Spider-Man movie I have ever fucking seen.
Oh, yeah, easily. For me, too.
Easily. And I've got to say, I absolutely love the Raimi trilogy, all 3 movies. But they don't hold a candle to that.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah. All right. We'll gush more on our next episode, probably 36.
Yeah.
So, thanks to at the J Sarge for our logo. Thanks to at Sherry Says no.
What the fuck?
Thanks to at Sherry Says for our logo.
What, are you new here?
Thanks to at the J Sarge for our music. That's what he does.
Jesus Christ.
I don't remember all our links, but find us on iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud. There's another one. Part of the High Altitude Podcast Network. Go to highaltpod.net. Nerdblitz.com has everything. I'm at the Scooby Doom. You are
at Fitzman73.
And together we're at Nerdblitz Pod. Is there anything else you want to say on this spectacular, amazing, sensational episode?
Bye.
Come back next time. Our sanity depends on it. This has been a feature of JJ2E Media and TSDJA Productions.